When you first open Kali Linux, the terminal can look intimidating, but this blank text box is the most efficient tool for managing your system. We will build a workspace, populate it with files, reorganize the data, and completely wipe it, all without taking your hands off the keyboard. To get the most out of this, fire up your Kali Linux machine right now and follow along with me. Learning to navigate by text is a requirement because many security frameworks and automated scripts do not provide a graphical interface. Moving through the file system via the keyboard ensures you can work on any system, even those without a desktop environment. Let's start by opening the terminal. Hold down Ctrl, Alt, and T. If you ever lose track of your location in the system, type pwd and press Enter. This stands for Print Working Directory, and it shows you the exact folder path you are currently sitting in. Now type ls and hit Enter. This lists all the files and folders inside your current location. You should see a few default directories here, including one called Desktop. To move into that folder, we have to be precise. Kali Linux is case-sensitive. Typing desktop with a lowercase d will return an error, but spelling it exactly as it appears, with a capital D, allows the command to execute. Type cd desktop and press Enter to change your directory. Now let's create a new folder for our project. Type mkdir my project and press Enter. Then use cd my project to move inside it. Notice the underscore between my and project. The terminal reads spaces as the end of a command string. Using underscores or dashes keeps your folder names unbroken, which prevents errors when you try to reference the folder later. Establishing a dedicated workspace like this keeps your files consolidated. It ensures that whatever data we generate stays within this folder, preventing accidental changes to your system-wide directories. Now that we have a workspace, let's create a file. Type touchnotes.txt and hit Enter. The touch command generates a new, empty text file in your current location. Run your ls command again to verify. You will see notes.txt sitting right in the directory. You don't have to type out long file names every time. If you type the letter N and press the Tab key, Kali will attempt to autocomplete the word notes.txt for you. This prevents typos and speeds up your workflow. To duplicate the file, use the cp command. Type cp notes.txt backup.txt. This creates an exact copy, which is useful when you need to modify a configuration file while keeping the original safe. The mv command is used to move files, but it also handles renaming. If you move a file into its current directory with a new name, the system effectively renames the file. Type mv notes.txt activenotes.txt. Hit Enter, then run ls to confirm. The file has been renamed in place. To repeat a command without retyping it, press the up arrow on your keyboard. This cycles through your command history, so you can run frequent tasks like ls instantly. During an engagement, you may need to manage dozens of log files or scan results. Using these shortcuts allows you to organize that data while your tools are still running, without ever needing to minimize your terminal window. To delete the backup we made earlier, type rm backup.txt and hit Enter. Be aware that the terminal does not have a recycle bin. Deletions with the rm command are instant and permanent. However, rm only removes the file's index entry. The actual data often remains on the disk and can be recovered with specialized tools. This is a security risk when you are handling sensitive target data. To prevent recovery, use the shred command. Typing shred-f-10 activenotes.txt instructs Kali to overwrite the file's data with random patterns 10 times before it is removed, making the information unreadable. Secure destruction ensures that sensitive evidence or credentials collected during a test cannot be retrieved from your drive after the project is finished. Let's wipe our entire workspace. Type cd ... to go back to the desktop, then type rm-r my project to delete the directory and its contents recursively. To finish, type clear and hit Enter. This removes the text from your terminal screen, giving you a clean slate for your next task. You have just navigated the system, built a directory, created, cloned, and renamed files, and then securely erased them, all using text commands. Practicing these basics builds the familiarity you'll need to navigate a target's file system efficiently after an exploit. Once these commands become automatic, you can focus on the results of your security tools rather than searching for where they saved their logs. Subscribe for the next step in your training.